you also have to think about the game as a whole, as a larger vision, right? You can't,
Yes.
if you just focus on the little stuff and then you publish it out to Steam, right? People are gonna start playing and be like, what am I even doing?
Yeah.
Like there's also this story, the structure of a game that like as a whole you need to think about.
Yes.
And I think about, knowing that you were once an architect, now you're developing, Lucid full time now, but as an architect, I feel like that gives you a kind of a different insight on building a structure of something. How
Mhm.
would you say that that experience and your time doing that has changed your approach on your game design?
Like very, very much so. Like a lot. Um, I've been asked a few times, like, do you regret going into architecture because I was in it for so long and yada yada yada. But I always end up saying no, I don't regret it because there were so many skills that I honed and learned, and it was transferable. And
Mm.
what you just said is one of them. Like something that I was ingrained in me was holistic design, and it's nothing crazy new for architecture. It's just like what you have to do. Like walls work with the plumbing, with work with the electrical, with work with HVAC, and everything is interweaved. It has
Mm-hmm.
to not only function, it has to be accessible in the sense that like you have to make sure you can fix the thing. So if you put a bunch of plumbing or heaters in a very hard to reach place, like you have to think ahead of that kind of stuff. So you're always thinking like at every from every angle of what you're designing. And like you said, that's very much game design. So not only are you working on these moment to moment combats or interactions, you have to think on a large scale of like the pacing. When's the last time average like a player has gotten an upgrade? Like it's been too long. They need a boost. They need to feel
Mm.
more powerful around this time. How can I do that? Do I place the upgrade sooner? No, I can't. The fight's this over here. What I can do is put more materials sooner. And thus, now that you have more materials, those are little dopamine hits, but then you can use those materials to then purchase or craft something that is almost like an upgrade, but it's one that you've made, and that kind of supplements. So there's all these little things that add up to the big thing, which is not something new, but it's something that you really got to consider at all times.